Hey, what's up? I'm Scarly Cat. Welcome to my channel. It's my first video, and today we are diving into a compilation of videos so hilarious it just might make your neighbor's cat start laughing too. But fair warning, if you're allergic to fun, proceed with caution. Also, did I happen to mention the compilation of videos are my own TikToks? I know, right? So grab your snacks, strap in, and get ready to laugh so hard you'll have abs like a TikTok fitness coach. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe because this roller coaster of laughs is about to begin. Without further ado, let's TikTok and roll. I don't even remember which video this is. Alright, let's see. Not on no petty stuff, but I don't want to hear nobody talking about me smelling like herb when they over there smell like a litter box. I smell like Fleur de Marie. You smell like tous les water de Bouzicat. We both have a fragrance. Educate. Oh, I remember that. Like facts. You know how many times people be like, ooh, I smell weed, I smell weed, I smell weed. I'm over there like, I smell body odor, but you don't hear me speaking on it. People seriously, people seriously dry snitch you for smelling like grass and the whole time smelling like a dang litter box. I don't get it. I don't get it. A question for the men. Let me see. What's this say? Okay, here we go. A question to men. Education time. Let me see. All right, fellas. What is something that you have difficulties communicating to females? Something that we generally take the wrong way. Now's your time to let us know. What do you really mean? Ooh, that was a really good opportunity. I was hoping to get like some really good insight in the comments section, but of course, a lot of the comments was just your general NPC comments, and like I feel like everybody missed an opportunity. You know what I mean? We missed an opportunity to be educated, and you missed an opportunity to say what was on your mind. Instead, you dropped a bunch of little emoticons. I mean, all support is appreciated. I'm just saying. There were opportunities missed, fellas. There were opportunities missed. That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right. I come in aggressive, don't I? All right. Me and my hands. I don't realize I'm doing this. Okay. TikTok, this is wild, but hear me out. Hear me out. Oh God, what am I about to say? I'm always saying something. ASMR, but it's people telling you that they're proud of you. Oh yeah. Trauma ASMR. Chef's kiss. Hey, I think that can go somewhere. Imagine. Good job. I'm proud of you. You're not a disappointment. I think that could be a thing. I think we might need to send that to Shark Tank. I don't know. I don't know. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, YouTube. Here we go. Next. Oh yeah, that smirky little. Yeah. Yeah. Like that. I do too. Okay, I like this one. I had a long time on TikTok where I would wear the jelly filter, and I almost got like this body dysmorphia. Like when I wasn't wearing the filter, I didn't feel like myself. This is one of the first videos I made without any filter, and I felt confident and stuff. Yeah. Oh, fun fact. I was calling this Dolly Parton. I hashtag Dolly Parton all over this video. Hashtag Dolly. Hashtag Dolly Parton. Hashtag go Dolly Parton. And then one of my friends hopped in my comments with some, psst, that's not Dolly. That's Loretta. And I'm like, oh yeah. I just go back, edit. Hashtag Loretta. Hashtag Loretta Lynn.
Take you, oh, but I don't think you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man.
Facts. Mic drop. Hold on.
1 hour later.
Mic drop. It's a mini mic.
Women like you, they're a dime a dozen.
So you can find them anywhere. My neighbor's dog over here on this other balcony wouldn't stop barking. So I went around and tossed that yapping fool. There's that jelly filter I was talking about. I don't know why I thought I looked it so cute like that. Like, what's wrong with me? My eyeballs are like floating off my head and stuff. Full of Popeye's biscuit, right? I haven't heard. I'm gonna rewind it because I've been talking on top of this, so let's go.
Is this serious?
Want it stop barking. So I went around and tossed that yapping full of Popeye's biscuit, right? Not the Popeye's biscuit. I haven't heard a sound in hours. Should I be concerned? Not the Popeye's biscuit. No sweet tea. Yeah, that dog did. I mean, that dog's sleeping. That dog's sleeping. Sleeping. He got the sleepy-itis after that biscuit. That dog's fine. I know what video this one is already, and I stand on this hill. This is my battleground, and I'm gonna die on it. Just because I post a video about a situation doesn't mean I've been in that situation. I be posting videos about y'all's situations on y'all's behalfs. Mic drop on that one. Enough said, enough said. Just because I'm making jokes or talking about it doesn't necessarily I'm living about it. I be making jokes for y'all's behalfs, and all that good shit. I just did this one actually. You gotta give him that hot spit on that thing. Back in my day, we had game cartridges. And even though you weren't supposed to touch the inside of the cartridge anytime it did not read, the first thing we went sticking Q-tips in there, blowing in it, getting the salivas all in. We little kids, so we got little cereal dustuses and Cheeto crumbs we blown in there too. Feeling like Inspector Gadgets or like some CSI because we got a little rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip rubbing in there. Like, uh-huh. Smack the hood on the cartridge and slam it down like a proud mechanic. You can ride this baby for 60,000 more game saves. Those were the times. Do not blow in your game cartridges, even though we've done that for like 20 years. All right, this video, we're going to talk about this video in just a second.
Can we normalize sending the other family money for play dates? So recently.
Wow, in a world of expenses, you have found a way to charge babies to play. First of all, no shame. I grew up poor and I've been poor most of my life. I'm also a parent that's had play dates and my child's went on play date. I have never been charged for a play date, nor have I ever charged another parent for a play date. I believe that if you're going to send your kid to go over and play, they need to take things with them. Snacks, gospel, activities. This is church. Enough to share, enough to go around. Church. You're supposed to suss that out, how many is going to be there, blase, blase, blah. Now, if you wanted to be the host, you should have all this in advance anyway. This woman really talking about she's charging that baby for using the bathroom. She's charging the baby for wear and tear on her couch. She's charging the baby for chalk that she colored with outside with the other kid. This woman actually Venmo'd the other parent, was like, yeah, send me $15 on supplies and let's do it again sometime so it's not so much on one person. Well, I'm not saying one person should carry the foot of the bill all the time, but this is things that's supposed to be disclosed in advance, talked about in advance. You're not supposed to blindside somebody with some cost. I know for me, there's been times where I didn't have $15. I didn't have $1. And how embarrassing it would have been for me if you asked if my kid could come play. And then when I went to pick up my kid, you're like, oh, by the way, you owe me $15. Like, excuse you, ma'am, no. And as far as charging for little things like wear and tear on your couch or utilities used, like, come on, you just reaching at that point. That's sad. Do everybody a favor and just don't host any more play dates at this point. Did you think for a second how that was going to affect your baby? Like, it's hard enough to get people to let their kids come over in this day and age and play at your house. Now you're charging people to let their kids come play with your kid. How lonely it must be. Now, apparently, there's a whole rabbit hole to go down in regards to this video. I had no clue. When I seen her video, it irked me, and that was the whole point of it, apparently. Rage bait. So after I made this response video, somebody come and commented in my video telling me that this woman had done a follow-up to it, admitting that this was a rage bait video just to get engagement, generate views, and get paid by the creativity program, blah, blah, blah. Well, she also said that in the screenshot she provided in her video, those were fake accounts she created. She created a fake woman that she messaged. She created a fake, I think it was Venmo she tried to get. But, yeah, she created a fake account. Anyway, of course, all of the parents that had watched that video, all the people that watched that video, they sympathized and wanted to send this parent money for their additional cost of her letting her child come play. Well, this was a big scam. It turns out that this wasn't just a simple rage bait post, like she's laughing it off to be. There's actually a big scam around this right now. Allegedly. No, it's not allegedly. She come right out and said it. Go watch her TikTok. You'll see what I'm saying, okay? It ain't alleged. She straight up come out and threw herself under the bus, hit every tire on her way under, okay? It ain't alleged. I'm trying to be polite at this point. Why? Why? I ain't gonna be polite. This woman straight up scammed everybody. She rage bait that video. She made a fake account that she was talking to, a fake account she requested money from, had everybody's well, she didn't have everybody send the money. She knew the internet would do what internet would do, and good people were going to try to, hey, sorry for that other parent being a douche. Here's some money for your additional cost of your kid using the bathroom. Yeah, so she turned out to be a big scammer, and that's a big to do right now on TikTok. Love my new cardigan. So, quick history. I do TikTok shop. Okay. I'm a TikTok shop affiliate. This is one of the items I had come in. This is a cardigan. I actually really love this cardigan. And my son helped me film this, and I love that. It's just a little thing, just a little FYI. Look at the back. Look at those beautiful colors and that stitching. It's given the desert. I love how the stitching isn't loose or raveled. This looks like it's handmade. It's not, but it looks handmade, and I love that. I did love that. I love the colors. I love how it's open, because that's how I wear mine. I never zip them up or butt. I usually don't. I like mine open. I like the freedom, you know what I mean? And usually I'm wearing a little something I want it to be seen. This didn't have any zippers or buttons. It's just meant to be open. That's perfect. I love the sleeve length. Absolutely perfect. The material is so soft. It feels like a cashmere type feel, but it's not cashmere. It just feels like. You see those earrings I'm wearing? I got those from Brazil. The indigenous people made that. I went to go see them on Indigenous Peoples Day. It's like a big holiday there. And that's something that I bought from them. They made those earrings. As you can see, the colors are really bold, really bright, really beautiful, and it's just a perfect little complement to any outfit, really. Like before, after, yes. Another thing, I have absolutely fallen in love with rompers. I love that you can dress them up, you can dress them down. They can be casual, they can be dressy. It's just, I love rompers. I'm a romper girl. I'm going to link it down. And I did link it down below. And go ahead and check it out. That is really good. You can link it down below, but you can't make them click the link. What can I say? Quality, and I'm so excited. Passport. I already know where this one's gonna go, and I'm just gonna tell you. I recently posted this video, and this is definitely sussing out all the people that I should want to unfollow from my page and block from my page. The thing is, comprehension is key, and I be it that I say a lot of things wrong. I'm kind of an idiot. It's like I'm really smart, but I'm really stupid at the same time. Does that make sense? Anywho, the problem is I had made this post about passport bros. And a passport bro is not just someone that happens to marry someone from another country. Okay? I've married people from another country. Okay? The thing about passport bros is passport bros go to other countries solely on the intentions of finding a wife. And the reason for that is they believe that the Western American woman has become too liberated, too feminist. They say that we're mean, that we don't have the traditional values anymore. They want a woman that's easily manipulated and overpowered, blah, 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 blah. So passport bros go to other countries, they go abroad, they find somebody that they can marry and bring over on a spousal visa. Usually it's somebody that's like gorgeous, okay? Like this dude could be a 4 and this woman's like a 24 type situation. You know, if it was just about love, it's funny these passport bros never marry someone homely. It's just always supermodels. You feel me? They're like smexmual schmoristis. Okay? That's a passport bro. Anyway, they pick up these women with the sole intention on, oh, they're gonna they're gonna fall in love with me because I saved them from their terrible country and their terrible life, and I brought them here, and I have all this money and can give them all the things like a cell phone. That's the thing about passport bros. They do it as a domination, as a control thing, as an ego booster. Oh, I have money. I have the hot wife. She's not from America. She's exotic. She treats me like a king. Yeah, it's really disgusting. Anyway. Bros. What are they and why do they suck? Passport bros are males that travel internationally for food and leisure, but most importantly, for a wife. Passport bros are usually men with a little bit of money and they want to flex that money. So what they do is they will go internationally, wine and dine, find a woman, and bring her back on the spousal visa. The whole thing about passport bros is they're saying that women have become too liberated, too feminist, and they don't like that. They want a woman that stays in her place, plays her role, and adheres to the good old-timey traditional values. AKA, they want a wife that's not going to talk back, that's going to stay meek, that's going to depend on them, hang on their every word, and look at them as some kind of savior that just brought them to the promised land. Yeah, pretty much. It's disgusting. You're right, Self. I'm paused. You're right, Self. Ha! This is how it really looks when we record TikToks. Absolutely, absolutely. Point of view is everything. Like, what I'm seeing from my screen is definitely not the same thing people are seeing around me. So, how does it really look when we're filming a TikTok? Let's see. Oh gosh, the intense stare. The intense stare.
What the hell?
Gotta make sure I'm looking right. Gotta make sure I'm looking right. Now that's not. Now that's nothing like my video looked like. I wish I had that to show you. Yeah, I be giving no Fs. I give no Fs in public. I'm in my room there, but in public, I'm the same way. I'll just whip out my phone and start recording. I'm a content creator, is what I do. I know I'm cringy. I'm sorry. Did you know the two most commonly stolen objects are the pen and the lighter, and are coincidentally made by the same company? Mind blown! Who didn't know that? Raise your hand. No. Who didn't know that? Smash that like right now and subscribe to my channel. If you did not know that, you smash that like and you subscribe to my channel. Because I just taught you something and knowledge is power. Good morning. Or good evening.
Up and be a fucking man. Fuck that, Troy. I'm out. Goddamn it. You're not the fucking man. I didn't marry no.
I got stuck in my door. My door tracks bent, and this is an old sliding door. So I'm trying to pull it, and then my robe like got stuck in it. So you can see me kind of struggle my way out.
Pussy. I don't give a
Door pops back open.
fuck. Get him his shit then. You don't stand there and let a motherfucker beat your ass. That's the second time. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You stand up for your goddamn self. No, I'm leaving. No. You're not the man I fucking married. Fuck that.
I love when she says, "No! No!"
I don't give a fuck if there's 12 of them. You stand there and fucking fight back, goddammit. Give me my goddamn shit. You goddamn right, I did not marry no goddamn pussy.
Facts. Soderbergh. I have horrible anxiety. The silliest stuff will wake me up in the middle of the night. The silliest stuff will keep me from sleeping. I'll be trying to go to sleep and be like, "Hey, remember that time when you were a child and you said this instead of this?" Or, "Hey, remember that time somebody saw you pick your wedge?" Like the things that haunt me. But how many of us have been there, like be asleep and suddenly like, "Where's my birth certificate?" And then you have to suddenly run and go find it.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Someone has. Oh, yeah. So I noticed when I was on TikTok that my son was recording in my recording spaces. I noticed while I was on TikTok that my son had snuck into my studio, and not only snuck into my studio, but was wearing my hoodie like he owned it, like he done picked it out, like that was his swag diddly bee bag, okay? I had to do it. And I had to do it. I'm wearing the hoodie sitting in the same spot.
Huh?
Because mama's got jokes.
If I die, I am furry. That's what that means, okay? So I can't die. Let's go.
He hates that I have the little ears and stuff, but I go by Scarly Cat. So, it's kind of my shtick. It's kind of my thing. Plus, I just kind of like ears and cute shit. So,
Is that the whole building is shaking, dude? Like, oh my god, the building is shaking. That man just flew out. You know what I smell, chat? I
he come walking in the room.
smell victory.
12 seconds later.
Oh, these ain't.
Oh man, I was so upset about this. But you know what's funny? Yesterday, I actually received a package from NYX, and it was a replacement PR package for the package that gotten stolen.
Fuck, I am pissed right
Oh, I was big mad. I was panini pressed.
now.
My milk was curdled.
So, you know how I thought people were stealing my packages and I made that light bulb video? I wasn't lying about that. Well, let me tell you what's going on.
I'm so mad I can't gather my words.
My mail's not arriving to me, okay? I'm putting my address in there, but the UPS people's just dropping it off where they please and not at my fucking house. And then get this. I live in an apartment, right? The people right above me.
Normally, I wouldn't be dropping F-bombs on TikTok like that. I was quite upset.
I'm super nice to these girls, all the time being nice to them, giving them stuff. Great neighbor. So tell me why I checked the UPS for my delivery, and this is a picture of my neighbor's doorstep with my package that was delivered Saturday, y'all. Saturday. They kept my freaking package.
Not only did they keep my package, but after they come down to talk about it, oh, yeah, that is my door. But I didn't get it. Somebody else must have come and stolen your package before I ever made it home. I ended up just washing my hands and giving it over to the universe.
My neighbor.
And then the universe come back and rewarded me. The universe might have been using me to test these girls. Like, hey, you going to do the right thing? Using me as that vessel. And they did not do the right thing. But the universe made sure to reach out and, I was taking care of them then.
Right above me that I'm really nice to kept that. And that was my Nick's PR
Not the Nick's PR package. I was devastated.
Package. Those don't just fall from the sky.
They don't just fall from the sky. Or spring up out of the ground or grow on trees.
So, I call the UPS here to talk to them. They say, oh, you're going to have to talk to the 1-800 number and send me there. I put in all the info there. And then they tell me if I want to fix any of this, I've got to pay for some premium shit to make sure my packages arrive to my house.
Oh, heck no. To the no, no, no.
I ain't paying y'all for y'all do y'all shop. Y'all supposed to be doing anyway, UPS. And I just made a video about how one of y'all's people come and help me. Now here I am mad at y'all. What the fuck? And to my neighbor, this ain't over. I want my package back.
The universe gonna get them for that one. This was me at Meow Wolf, okay? Meow Wolf is the coolest experience I think I've ever had. I just can't speak of it enough. I had some fruits of the forest in the fungi family. And I went to Meow Wolf. And I was seeing colors I'd never seen before. And there was a mime. Several mimes, perhaps. Or the same mime that just got around. But there was this mime that kept popping out at me. And everything was like a Tool video. And it was intense. Highly recommend. You could feel so many vibrations. Everything's like singing to you. Everything's interactive. Everything hums or glistens or something. You could literally spend all day long in Meow Wolf. It is sold as an interactive experience, and it's like this big mystery. I was so out of it for hours. I didn't even know we were supposed to be doing anything other than enjoying it. But apparently there's a whole like conspiracy, and I don't want to ruin it for y'all, but it's like a game you play. Ah, yes, Yes, this was the high roller. So my homegirl, her daughter was turning 21, and we had went to Vegas for the week, okay? And she got this high roller. It's this big bar in this ball in the sky, and you can see everything in Vegas. Everything, everything. You can see everything in Vegas, all from the comfort of your own bubble bar. All right. I'm not much of a drinker, but this is Vegas, and my goddaughter's 21st birthday. It's time to get lit.
Around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Riding early for daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere.
That was inside of the high roller, and I was just looking around, having a good time, enjoying my drink. It was lovely.
The tears are filling up clear glasses, no expression, no expression. At night I wanna drown
This was awesome.
my sorrow, no tomorrow, no tomorrow.
The eyeball, I couldn't have been recording at a better time. Like, yes, yes.
Call me crazy.
I see this happening now, but I think it's going to be like the most common if things don't change soon.
But I see two things happening in America's future if the economy keeps going the way it's going.
If comprehension is everything, a lot of people don't listen to what I'm truly saying a lot of the time. They miss the bigger picture and only pick out the words that pissed them off.
Number one, communal living. I see people starting little tiny home villages or all renting one big ass house together, something like that. I do see communal living being a complete normal thing in the future. And following that, I see polyamory being a big thing in the future.
Once again, I'm aware this is already practiced now, but I mean most commonplace.
Think about it, if everybody resorts to communal living, I think over the years polyamory is going to be the norm. People living together in little communities and developing feelings and raising kids together, you know, it takes a village type of thing. But that's just my random thoughts. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know down in the comments.
Speaking of which, let me know down in the comments. Do you think I'm right about that? What are your thoughts? Do you think that America is going to resort to communal living and polyamory? Like I said, I already know it takes place, but I'm meaning the most commonplace.
Would you be okay with that? Communal living, a polyamorous lifestyle in a community type situation?
It's time for your next adventure.
I'm a bariatric patient, and I lost approximately 238 pounds. And this is a little nod to my glow up, so to speak. I am doing things I never thought I'd be able to do in my life. From losing the weight to being able to fit in rides like at theme parks, like Universal. I was laughed out of Universal in two different rides because I was too fat to fly, man. I couldn't fit. And I was publicly shamed and laughed at. I was spotlighted on the Jimmy Kimmel ride. It's dark in there like a theater situation. I couldn't close the seatbelt. They put a whole spotlight on me, and everybody laughed. It was like the most horrible nightmare. It was the most horrible nightmare, only real life. I ran outside and sobbed. A shadow man in stilts walked up to me. Told me they was about to have a parade and not to cry. I could watch the parade and stuff. Same thing with the roller coaster. I was stood in line all for hours and hours. It was so hot, and I was fat, and my poor little legs just couldn't. And by the time I finally got up there, I was just so excited, and I couldn't fit. So then they was like, "It's okay. We got one for big folks, and brought the big one." I still couldn't fit. Then I had the walk of shame down the stairs, and everybody's like, because I had done held up the ride for so long. And so just the fact that I can go to theme parks and ride, or I am terribly afraid of heights. And I zip lined at the Grand Canyon. I zip lined over Vegas. I am doing all the things I was always too scared to do, and all the things I never imagined I could do. It's just mind blowing. And I have the biggest anxiety disorder with people. And here I am in publicing and showing my true self, my exuberant, happy, colorful self. And just like right now, talking to all you people right now who may or may not be watching me, like I'm just trying to overcome all the things. And I'm proud of myself. This is the me era, the overcoming era, the we are living now era, and I am here for it.
No idea what I'm gonna do tomorrow. How exciting. No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change.
Y'all just have no idea what I've been through in my life and how proud I am watching this video to see me happy in public, being treated like a human being, people looking at me but not in disgust, for me to have confidence enough to smile and dress nice and dance and sing. I can't sing to save my life, but I was doing karaoke in Vegas in front of everyone and having a blast. And I'm just learning to live my life unafraid and unapologetic no matter what. And it just makes me want to cry right now.
Change the world.
Yes.
Smile,
yes,
my boy.
me. Yes. Yes.
Now you gotta want this life.
That was me. I was almost 400 pounds. I had grief feet so much. I had lost my mother. I had lost custody of my son. I had lost my marriage. My husband and me had divorced, and then he was deported all at the same time. This was 2018. I weighed about 270 pounds at my highest, okay, at that time. But when all that happened to me, I just seemed to grief eat until I was almost 400 pounds.
You got to want it.
This is me going into bariatric surgery. I was so scared. I didn't have anyone to talk to but one person, one friend of mine actually I did have. But as far as family goes, and I was married, but when I called my husband, okay, when I called my husband to try to get some confidence because I'm about to go get my stomach cut out and I'm scared, instead he tells me, "Oh, Scarlett, if you die, I can come to the USA because my wife's American and died." I'm like, Rick. And he's like, "No, I'm being serious." Like, wow. So I had all that on my mind. Turns out this guy didn't really like me. I was in love with him. I thought he liked me. He was using me, and he really hoped I didn't make it through that surgery. So this is all just little things, just the fact I know I didn't have a support circle. I literally had people wishing me dead. I had people wishing I didn't make it out of surgery. My own husband was wishing I didn't make it out of surgery. And not only did I make it out, good Lord was looking out for me, the universe. I don't care what y'all want to call it. Somebody was protecting me. And watch.
All the way to your bones. And if you don't, it can be absolute hell on earth.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind.
That is me ziplining in the Grand Canyon. That would have never happened about 2.5 years ago. Not only all of the other things from the weight to the anxiety, I was never allowed to have a life. I've been a shut in my whole life, and I was youngly married and always under someone's thumb, so to speak. No, you're not allowed to do that. No, you can't leave the house. No, you can't have a life. So, this is just my moment of self. This is a moment of self realization, a moment of who am I? What do I want? And I'm so proud right now watching these. That's my mama. I lost her in 2018. And she's been my lock screen every day since then. Probably will be until the day I die. And I miss my mama so much. My mama was my best friend. Every day I just wish I could pick up my phone and call my mama. Tell her little things like, Mama, guess what I did today? Or, Mama, I just made the perfect cake. Or, Mama, that pot roast recipe of yours, I just did it just like you did. Or, Mama, I don't know what I'm going to do. Do you have any advice? I wish so bad I could pick up the phone and just hear those words from her again.
Oh, this is so easy. You're gonna get this like really fast. Ready? It gets you so hard.
Your sister.
Burn! Okay, not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a setup.
Just smell the grass, the dirt.
Sometimes I can be so extra, but yeah, this is true too. This is true.
Just like I dreamed they'd be.
Hey! It says, hey mom, you finished the comment I made for you, but keep watching. I want to say thank you for being such a great... What?
Guess what's in it for? I'm gonna guess toy. That's my guess because it has a plastic thing on there and the rest is cardboard. So I'm guessing toy. No, I actually like going with it. So, can you hold this for me? Alright. Thank you. There you go. Okay, so I got a pop shadow figure from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Do you like it?
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I?
Oh.
I'm so happy, 'cause today I found my friends are in my head. I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you. Book on ears, Sunday morning is every day for all I care. And I'm not scared, light my candles in our days, 'cause I found God.
I love you. I love you so much. And I've always told you that you're the best thing I've ever done with my life. And I mean that. And you will always be the best thing I've ever done with my life. And I'm so proud of you for who you are, for who you're going to be. I just love you so much. Thank you for being my son. And if I could line every little boy up in the world and pick anybody I wanted, I'd pick you every time. And I mean that. I love you. And it's you and me against the world, son. Thank you for doing this for me. And I didn't know that's why you asked me for some pictures. He had asked me to send him some pictures to his Discord just to have, you know. Now I see why. You're amazing. And I love you for all my life and even after. Sorry, you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, pass me a tissue, somebody. Bye.